Gar Reynolds has a philosophy called the naked presenter. It's basically the art of giving very formal briefings in an informal and relaxed manner. Now, in the midst of all his slides, he had one that was called Look the Part. It had a very nice, chiseled, jolly young man with a tie buttoned up to his collar, and it looked fancy and businesslike. To me, it was almost contradictory to the concept of a relaxed, informal presentation. I hate ties. I cannot stand ties. As you can see by my attire, I went to a military boarding school for my entire high school experience, and we wore a tie every single day. It was run by the active duty Army and Marine Corps, and I enjoyed it so much I have not worn a tie since, not even for my own wedding. Just ask my mother in law, she'll tell you. But wearing a tie to me is as stifling as sitting through a formal presentation. The introductory thesis, 3 bullet points, conclusion. My gosh, it just forces a yoke upon the speaker in such a way that just it completely stifles what they're talking about. They can have great data that's they're excited and passionate about, but this instilled and enforced formula creates a stoicism that kills any of their external passion and certainly sabotages any potential passion in the part of the listenership. That's what I want to unlearn. That's the style that we were taught. Reading Nancy Duarte's Resonate was a breath of fresh air. Being able to speak in a way that excites the listener to the core. That's really what I want to learn how to do in a concise yet powerful manner. Like the T Rex in Jurassic Park, when you heard the boom, boom, and the car was vibrating and the people in it, and you could see the ripples in the water, something was affecting them and creating an internal angst. But they didn't know what it was yet. Well, they found out what it was, but they had something resonating in them from an external source, and it created an excitement. That's what I want to learn how to do, how to resonate with a listenership. Now, my favorite speaker would probably be, well, one of them is Winston Churchill. He could say in 10 words what most of us can say in 50. Very concise, very poignant. Another favorite speaker is Jesus Christ. He always spoke to the audience, to the listenership. He wasn't speaking about how awesome he was always talking to them in a way they needed to hear it at that moment to either change and get better. So it was a very unselfish way of speaking. Now, in the selfish approach, I've seen that, man. I've seen it. Oh my gosh. I work in a music studio here in town, and when the owner has new bands come in, he typically always talks about him and projects he's done for other people and how excited he was about their projects. But he never talks to the band. And I can watch this malaise form over the eyes of the band that's there. So then I try to jump in because they're there to see if they want to, employ our services or not. I jump in and tell them how excited I am about their music, how much their music has affected me when I've gone to see their show or I've listened to their demos. I can hear the potential, and I'm so excited to get to be a part of something that's going to be great and is going to rock the house and get people energized. And all of a sudden, I can see in that band a brand new awakened excitement about their own music. Wow, someone likes this, and I tell them it's an honor to get to be a part of this, and I mean it. That to me is a very unselfish way of speaking to them, and I do genuinely mean it. So it's like the Yoda and the Luke that was in Duarte's Resonate. Yes, you may be more technically able when it comes to the Force, but you can see in this other band something that will change the world, and you want to be able to help them get to that level, and then just step back and let them do their hero thing. That is really, really cool. That's my goal. My stool that we talked about and read about, the 3 legs, the message, the visual style, and the delivery. What am I strongest in? I have no idea, but I do feel equally inept in all 3. That's a good thing, I think, because then I have lots to learn, and I'm excited about learning it. I am looking forward to finding ways to concisely and effectively create in the listeners an equal or greater passion about what I'm talking about than I have.